Apple has announced several new iPhone products, specifically two new families of iPhones, the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5C. The iPhone 5C is particularly interesting because it's designed to be a lower cost device aimed particularly at developing markets, including the Chinese market, which of course is a huge market in its own right. What distinguishes the 5C is that it's come in two basic varieties, a 16GB version costing $99 and a 32-bit version costing $199. It's also somewhat more cheaply made, if I can put it that way, than the 5S. It has an all-plastic case as opposed to the old 5 metallic case that we're all familiar with. In contrast, the new iPhone 5S will come in three colors:
silver, gold, and a new space gray.
The 5S is designed to continue Apple's tradition of producing premium-priced iPhones. Its distinguishing features include a faster processor, much faster graphics, and the most distinguishing feature of the 5S is that it has a fingerprint scanner built into the home button below the screen on the front of the iPhone. This scanner can be used not only to gain access to the iPhone itself and as a replacement for passwords, but you can also use it to buy goods and services, for example, on iTunes, instead of the cumbersome procedure at the moment of entering your password and ID. Apple confounded many expectations by not increasing the size of the 5S screen. It's the same size as the current 5. And overall, I'd say the reaction to Apple's announcements today was somewhat disappointed, certainly muted. And the pricing was not as aggressive as many analysts believe would be necessary if Apple is to grab a major share of the smartphone market in poorer developing countries, particularly those, for example, in Latin America. Apple typically tries to wow its user base with some amazing new technology. However, this time round there was no iWatch, no iTV, no flying cars. All there was a new iPhone with a fingerprint scanner. Now that's quite impressive on its own, but whether or not it's enough to keep Apple's reputation as an innovator in the smartphone space is questionable.